go back to it again. Something. Okay, so welcome to Horizon 101. This is for the 101 class. So I will just be showing you the basics today. Now this is a blank theme actually. If you have a new corridor, you will not see black theme, you see white. So I had to customize my own to be this black. Then we have here our toolbox. From this beginning to here, we use tools. So we have the pick tool, we have the shape tool, we have the crop tool, the zoom tool. We also have freehand tool, art tool, box, circle, polygon tool, text tool, and the rest of them. So all these tools join together are what we use to design. And let me just quickly mute your mic, mute your mic, please mute your mic, mute your mic, mute your mic. Oh, so let me quickly run you through. Mute your mic. So let me quickly run you through. I don't know if you can even hear me safe. So as I was saying, now this is your pick tool. You use it to select objects. It is used to select and also to highlight. If you notice, you see a blue line whenever I hold left click and I drag. So it is to highlight and also to select. So this is a box. I go on my pick tool and I select. So you can see it is for selection. So that is use your pick tool for. Now notice something, please, all of you. This is very important. It will be used for every of your design. Now, if you select any tool to use, the tool layout here will change. Now, my pick tool, if you should notice this up side, notice it very well. If I select this box, it changes width and breadth. So you guys should please remember. Then also select text. If you notice, a font side comes out and size, bold, and the rest of them. So if I select anything at all, there's a possibility of some aspects at this topmost part changing. So you should notice it because that is where it gets tricky. Now going back to where I am, or where I was rather. So then now if you notice, there are no other two here. But if you zoom in to this point, you see a little, there is this small arrow at the corner. If you click on it, it brings out other tools that are available to use under that same tool. So we have the freehand pick tool and the transform free pick tool. So same thing applies to the rest of them. If you see that arrow, it means there is a tool, or there are tools under that particular tool that is related to what you can see in front. And also note, I used to have this complaint many times. Any tool you use last is what will be displayed up here, but at default, these are the tools that would show whenever you open the CorelDraw. Now let me explain that. This is a pick tool. At default, when you open the CorelDraw, this is what you will see. But then, if I select the pick tool and I pick this free hand pick tool, notice it changes. It changes to what I've selected, and that is what will be there till further notice. Maybe I want to change it back, or so just note. Just I want you guys to understand and remember. Don't worry if you cannot hear me properly. I'm recording the video, so I would send it or upload it to a channel or somewhere where people can always access it. So then let me take it back to my pick tool. Same thing applies to every other shapes here or every other tool here. If I click on this, it changes, and when it does change, same thing applies to whatsoever I'm doing. If you notice, see this up to this topmost part changed too. So same thing applies to every other tool around here. And going back now, the pick tool is to pick things. Like I said, I will just quickly run through these first tools you can see here. The pick tool is to pick, select, and drag whatsoever you want to do. That is the professional way to do them. Then you have this shape tool. This shape tool is to adjust where and where you want. If I click on it, I can shape this. I can pick only one side. That is by clicking on it and dragging just that one side. So that is what this shape tool is used for. Like I said, don't worry, this video is being recorded and it will be uploaded for those of you that cannot hear me properly, or perhaps this video is skipping. Now going back, so if you notice, I use my pick tool to select it and my shape tool to adjust the curves or any other thing I want, as you can see. Now this other one is called the crop tool. This crop tool is is used to crop things out, just like the name implies. Now if I click on it now and I select and drag, if you notice, it is cropping just this side. Then I click on accept. Just this side is being cropped out. Don't forget. Now this is also called the zoom tool, just like the name. It is used to zoom anything. You can click on it. If you look up here, you see plus or minus. If you plus it, means you see, or you can hold and drag to zoom in, or you can just zoom out by clicking back here and zooming out. Or you can also just roll your mouse forward and backward to zoom in or zoom out. Then this is the freehand tool. People use this to draw things, to get the shape of things, draw eyes. I can draw Chioma. I can draw Brown. This is Brown's mouth. So I can draw anybody I want. You have to be your hand needs to be very straight and reliable to have a clear picture of what you are doing. So then, like we all know, this is a rectangle tool. It is used to draw shapes, like I did the other time. Draw rectangle shape or square shape or whatsoever. Then the circle tool also I like to draw your circle, your shapes in circle aspect. The polygon is to draw. Is it 7 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 sides. Can also be changed from 5 to 6 to 7 sides, whatever the case may be. How many shapes you want it to be? So as you can see, whatsoever the shape tool is doing the magic here. Then your text tool is used to write text. I'm just going briefly and I'll be uploading the video. So for those of you that wants to go back and check, your text tool is used to write text. So you can backspace to clean and also write something else, just like the name implies, your text tool. Now do not forget, after drawing a shape or writing a text or doing anything, to select that thing, please and please return back to your pick tool. Select your pick tool before going back to that place, before picking another thing. Now if you don't do that, let me show you what will happen. Perhaps you just drew a square. Of course, you don't want to go to your pick tool. Maybe you forgot or something, and you want to drag this thing. there's a very big possibility you will not drag it. If you notice my cursor now, my cursor is around the box, but it is showing me rectangle or square sign to draw. Now if I now want to drag this thing somewhere else, me now I am a professional to some extent, I can drag this without getting this box drawn again. But you want to drag it, there's a very big possibility that you draw another square or another box while trying to drag. Notice something, my cursor is within the box, but if I want to drag it, I have to draw another square or another box. But then now look, when you select the pick tool, you select it. Now look at the difference. Even within the box, it is still telling me to drag. I can drag wherever I want. But remember, you see the difference? It's showing me to draw instead of drag. So that applies to every other tool here. Now this tool is used to measure parallel, dimension, whatever tool. It is used to measure. It is not always being used except to measure sides, width and length and the rest of them. So if you notice, there's a very long straight line, and in the straight line you have a number in the other aspect of it. So it is not being used that often just to measure and get the accurate measurement of a particular shape that you've drawn. So now this is also similar, but it is called a pointer. It is a joiner. It joins connector. It joins 2 points together. Wow. Okay, sorry, please. Something just happened now. The network is
I'm
not
back.
allowing us.
I need to buy that.
Who is pressing laptop? Okay,
And then I charge my phone. No, my phone don't low. I beg.
no problem, no problem. The network is giving us a little issue here. But so far, you people understand what I'm saying.
Hmm?
So far, you guys understanding me? Okay. Can you hear me? If you're online, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay. So I said, so
yes, we
far,
can hear
are you
you.
people understanding what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. So then this is your shadow tool. It is used to make shadows. So when I click on it, uh, so when I click on the shadow tool, I can make shadows. We all know that shadows are black. So let me give it another color so you can see the shadow properly. Why is it transparent? Okay, so let me pick up my shadow tool and make a shadow. So if you notice, it's darker. Okay, from I stop. So this is a shadow. As you can see, the shadow behind this box, so I can move it to anywhere I want. And this is a transparent tool. It is used to make things transparent, just like the name. Let me click on it and show you guys. So if you see it is in 0, if I go to like 74, so the number I place on it will determine how transparent it will be. If I take it to 100, you will not see the box again, just the shadow. If you notice that shadow is there before, then let me take it to like 50. It will be a little bit transparent. So that is what the transparent tool is used for. Please do not forget, under every tool there are also subtext or sub tools that can be used. If you notice up here, there are other transparent tools that can be used, and some other preferences that can be followed. So that we'll be discussing later on. Then this is your pick tool. This is to pick or select colors. It is called eyedrop tool. If I select on it, I can select any color I want. If you notice, it is changing to the color that it is being selected on. So same thing applies to change to black, change to white, change to this kind of blue. If I select this color, I can now paste it anywhere I want. If I select this color, I can paste it anywhere I want. If I select any color at all, I can put it anywhere I want. So that is what the pick tool, this color eyedrop tool, is used for. Now this right here is your interactive fill tool. It is tricky in a design where you see. Let me show you a design if I have one. Okay. Now I want you guys to notice this design. Now notice the design. It has here very light red and going back dark and then very dark red. So I use this tool to make this effect. That is what this interactive fill tool is used for. It's used to make an effect like this. If I click on it, you see I selected all the colors and I can move them. So I can move them to my choice, whatever I want them to be like. So that is what that tool is used for, to make effects like this. Now this is your outline. So this right here is your outline tool. It is used to so you see this black outline here. It is to thicken it, change the color, and whatever you want to use it for. If I click on it, you see there are different sizes of outline. If I put it on 10, so you see the outline is bigger. If I put it on 0.5, the outline becomes smaller. So whatsoever outline I am choosing is what it gives. So that's what it gives. If I even select no outline at all, select on no outline, the outline disappears automatically. So that is that for this outer face. Then at this other corner, you have the color palette. You have the color palette. Please note, I am using CorelDraw 2020. So there's a very big possibility that if you are using lower version, that you might not see everything as exact as it is here. So I had to save mine like this, so I don't come back and be removing it again and again. So this is your color palette. This is where you select your colors, the colors that you want to use, prefer color and everything. So I think we collecting. Net is giving us problem. I think it's just one person that can hear us now. Okay, anyways, the video will be uploaded. So so far so good. That is that about this. Okay, so I will upload this video now, so you guys should check on it and give me your review. Now your assignment is very simple. Please and please listen carefully. Just in case you cannot hear me now, listen carefully to this video. Your assignment is very simple. This is your assignment. Remember, go through this video again if you forgot. Your assignment is 1. Master this first tools that can be seen. Master all of them that can be seen. Do not go outside what I've taught you. Okay, don't worry, I'll upload it. Do not go outside what I have taught you. Just remain in the same office, the same junction that I've taught you. Know the pick tool, know it very well, and the rest of them. Now, you need to draw me a box, write your name in the box, and color the box whatsoever you want. Draw a box, write your name in the box, and color it whatsoever you want. Something like this. Draw a box, write your name in the box, and color the box whatsoever you want. I can choose to color it yellow. Take out the outline. Remember the outline, no outline. Remember, don't forget. If you can't find it here, come down here. You see this same thing here. Just double click on it, and you see no outline or whatever color you want it to be. Now, so color is whatever you want. Now put it inside the box. Remember, a pick tool, hold and drag. Do not forget, please. Okay, so that would be your assignment. So if you have any question, let me know in our chat, in our group chat. I'll be there for you. So thank you very much and good night. Good night on the video. And so just let me know, okay?